pretty much, Javon Evans ends up, throwing Ethan Page about the out there. So we end up seeing that we got a action-packed Halloween Havoc wheel next week, you guys. We got Tony D'Angelo will hold his championship celebration as he defeated Obafemi tonight. Also, Lola Vice set to face Nikita Lyons in a one-on-one match, and Stephanie Vaquer will be fighting Ren Sinclair. That'll all be next week on NXT, you guys. So yeah, definitely please check it out. Main event time, we had Javon Evans versus Randy Orton. Randy Orton was teaching Javon Evans ring awareness, I would say, pretty much. And he ended up coming up with a cutter, like a backwards cutter, but springboarding off the rope, going like that and everything that Javon Evans did. But Orton dodges at the last second, and Evan gets to his feet. Randy Orton strikes with RKO and pretty much pins Javon Evans. I would love to actually go back and watch this match because having someone as your big hero, you guys, and you grew up watching him, but you also get a chance to actually be in the ring with them is very incredible, I would have to say. And I just like how Shawn Michaels actually invited Randy Orton over to NXT to actually do this with Javon Evans. Javon Evans wanted this, and he actually got his answer. And like I said, it's very incredible. Randy Orton is a 14-time world champion. Javon Evans got in the ring with his hero, you guys, somebody that inspired him to come to the WWE and go through everything that he's been through with coming to WWE. I mean, it's just amazing. But I'm ready to see more from Javon Evans and everything like that. Like, comment, subscribe to Chris Wrestling Views here on YouTube.com. Road to 100K. I'm at 70K right now. Please get me up there, you guys. I appreciate all the love and support that you guys are giving me on my channel. Till next time, you guys, I'll see you guys here on Chris Wrestling Views here on YouTube.com. Yo, you guys, welcome to Chris Wrestling Views, of course, here on YouTube.com. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel and join today, you guys. So I just got finished probably about 21 minutes ago watching NXT. I know a lot of you probably watching AEW. I think was it Title Tuesday. So I wanted to go ahead and knock out my my WWE NXT in St. Louis review and everything, you guys, because I haven't done a review by myself in a very long time. But let's go ahead and jump into it. So so the announcer, they is Booker T and Vic Joseph at ringside, and after then we get Trick Williams to start coming out. Crowd goes crazy, saying whoop that Trick. Trick Williams started by hyping the crowd, of course, in St. Louis, and he said he reminds everyone that he's tricky 2 times, and their champion is back, and he's ready to control the locker room. And then after then, as he's talking, there's a person that just calling Trick name, and it's Wesley that end up appearing. And so after then, he said nobody wants to hear Trick Williams, but he's pretty much saying that he wants to come after Trick Williams NXT championship next. He want to be the next contender after having that battle with his friend Zachary Wentz. So after them, we end up getting Jey Uso to come out. You just heard Uso, and then they Wesley probably just disappeared or something like that because he was up in the stands and all. Jey Uso ended up coming out, and him and Trick Williams they started dabbing hands and everything, and after the end they just started doing whoop that Trick, yeet, whoop that Trick, yeet, and it was actually a pretty cool thing. Jey Uso definitely did enjoy it, as you can tell. And so after then, you guys, we ended up getting the first match of the night, where it's Kalani Jordan, Jade Cargill, and Bianca Belair versus JC Jane, Fallon Henley, and Jasmine Nix, which their team is called, Fatal Influence. So pretty much throughout the match, it was a very incredible match. It definitely gave that feeling back to Bianca Belair, because Bianca Belair, that's where she pretty much started at in NXT. And it gave her that home feeling once again, like she's back home and everything. But pretty much the ending of this match, Jason Jane goes for a cannonball in the corner but misses. She quickly stops Kalani Jordan's momentum. Jordan ends up counter with a spin kick and everything, and that's when Jade Cargill gets tagged in, and after she gets tagged in, she hit a devastating DDT and a German suplex combo. Jordan tags in, finishes with the split leg moonsault for the 1, 2, 3, and all of them just hugging the ring. But before the match actually happened, we ended up getting where Jey Uso, Trick Williams, Jade Cargill, Kalani Jordan, and Bianca Belair, all of them in the ring just wearing gold, and it was just phenomenal to actually see that. Definitely on NXT. If you want to see a picture, you guys, I want to show you guys kind of like right here. This was them right here with all of them holding the gold. And they just look phenomenal in there, you guys. So that was just incredible to me. So we had a segment backstage. It looks like it was Nathan Frazier and Axiom went in the locker room when Randy Orton was sitting down, approached them, and pretty much asking them some tactics and all that stuff or whatever about Randy Orton was asking Axiom and Nathan Frazier about that for Javon Evans, of how he moves so quick and everything like that. So then again, Randy Orton reassures Frazier, said there's nothing wrong, of course, with being a hothead, but it's very important to find where you feel comfortable. Frazier's fired up, and he's going to take that advice and run with it. And, they was getting advice from Randy, and Randy was getting advice to them, so forth like that. So then we go to another backstage segment where Sarah's interviewing Julia and asks what she expects to hear from Roxanne and Cora Jade tonight, after last week on NXT, debuting on the CW network, that Cora Jade cost Julia her championship by attacking her. And suddenly there's a knock on the door, and someone goes on screen and meets an old friend. Julia smiles and confidently replies, "They have it." And then we go on commercial break. So I thought both of those segments there was actually pretty cool. The women's match, I would have to say the match was definitely phenomenal. It was kind of on the level as the Unholy Union and them. But anyways, that match was just incredible. This show was better than Monday Night Raw, I'll tell you that. Just doing here within 2 hours. So Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade, end up coming out and, talking about why she returned, why she helped Roxanne. But, eventually later down the line, Cora Jade probably going to turn on her and they start a little feud. So Roxanne responds. She said she wished she had listened to Cora Jade years ago when she told her to look out for herself and not try to look out for others. And that's what pretty much, broke their friendship. But now they're back together. Julia Music ends up hitting. She heads to the ring. Cora Jade hold the rope open for her to my, hey, come on in. We haven't quite, haven't met pretty much. And then after then, we end up hearing some music. And then on the screen, it was Stephanie Valkyrie. She made her debut on NXT tonight, you guys. What an incredible moment, I would have to say, walking out to stand alongside Julia. The two head to the ring, go in there and brawl and everything, you guys. And the crowd erupted, like literally erupted. And so after they beat Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez down, then both of them look down at the championship, and then they both pick it up and it looks like we're probably going to get a triple threat match to see, who's actually going to win that championship. I want to skip over this no quarter catch crew thing that was backstage. I really don't care for them. But this match right here I'm about to talk about, you guys, Tony D'Angelo versus Obafemi, that match was definitely a 10 out of 10. I would have to say the least, you guys. So pretty much it was like back and forth. Obafemi, they were going to the outside, busting each other through barricades. Obafemi got put through a table. He ended up getting the one hand spine buster by Tony D. And after them, both of the men returned to the ring where Tony D hits another spine buster, as I mentioned before. But Obafemi kicks out at 2. Attempts to choke slam, but like I said, he didn't. Again, he kicked out. Tony counters with a sunset flip and managed to pin Obafemi and become the new NXT North American champion. So that was actually great, I would have to say the least, you guys. But then again, you guys, that was an incredible match. I am not big on Obafemi losing the championship. A lot of people really wanted to see Tony D win, but I don't know any possible contenders actually, to see who's gonna face Tony D for that championship. But it may be a good thing for Obafemi, because I'm not sure if he's about to be called up or is he's possibly some kind of way will get an opportunity to get into the NXT championship match. But we'll get there a little bit later about that. So kudos to Tony D though for actually picking up the win. So we go backstage, and Lola Vice was back there, talking about Jada Parker and how they end up attacking each other. Of course, Jada Parker wasn't there on the show, but Nikita Lyons made her return to NXT, and looks like next week, you guys, will have Lola Vice versus Nikita Lyons, and I'm just gonna have to pretty much say this is going to be a DQ finish where Parker is going to come out and attack Lola Vice, which makes Nikita Lyons win by DQ. That I can probably see that's going to happen. If not, I got Lola winning, because I'm not really behind the hype of Nikita Lyons at all, because she hasn't really proved anything. Like, she's been out with injuries. But then again, it's weird, man. Then we get Austin Theory and Grayson Waller versus Axiom and Nathan Frazer. Nathan Frazer, one of the greatest. But you guys, sorry, I had to make a part 2 of this video. I don't know if you can tell or not, for NXT tonight here on August the 8th. 2024. So anyways, you guys, I was just mentioning where we had Grayson Waller and Austin Theory versus Axiom and Nathan Frazer for the NXT Tag Team Championships. So this match was like another very incredible match. It's a lot to say what happened in this match. If you want to know all the details, please go over to WWE's YouTube channel and check it out. Or I can just drop the link, drop a couple links down here in the video. But I would prefer for you to go to WWE YouTube channel, because I think they've been posting it continuously throughout the show. But what happened here? Just give you the little bit about it. Frazer ends up tagging himself in. They set up for their next move. Axiom hitting a Spanish fly. Frazer then seals the victory with a stunning Phoenix Splash for the 3 count, you guys, in your winners, and still the NXT Tag Team Champions, Nathan Frazer and Axiom. I don't know who's gonna beat them twice to be able to solidify themselves as NXT champions, tag team champions, but I do have to say that this match was like an incredible one. I thought that Motor City Machine Guns were actually going to go to NXT, but looks like they're going to be debuting on SmackDown within coming weeks, I would say. Probably after Crown Jewel, I would say. But then again, a lot of people were posting different photos of, like, of AJ Styles and the Motor City Machine Guns, like, could that happen later down the line? I thought it was actually pretty cool to see. But anyways, you know, kudos to them. That match was definitely, I would give them a 9 out of 10 with that match. Then, you know, I don't want to talk about Reg Holland. He don't hurt my boy Big E's neck. And so we end up going to commercial break, coming back. Sexy Red ended up doing her doing her singing performance and everything, and she was interrupted by All Ego Ethan Page. Vince about his frustration, saying that he's completely fallen apart in just 1 week. What he's saying that Wesley thinks he's the #1 contender. Ava is out to ruin his life, and Javon Evans believes he deserves to face Randy Orton in the main event. But in reality, Ethan Page said he claims he should have been the one defending his title against Randy Orton. This man is like legit mad, but he gets a lot of TV time, more than he did at AEW. I have to say the least. Javon Evans makes his entrance, heading out to the ring. You know, he was just calm and cool and everything.